Good afternoon. Today is April 1st, 2019. It is April Fool's Day, but this is not a fool of a meeting. This is the Street Sidewalks Committee, and to my right is Councilman William Lutz, and to my left is Councilman Brock Heath. And your name is in the wrong spot.
Somebody fooled me.
That means mine also.
I'm sorry.
Just so we have truth
I got figured it out.
and disclosure.
I figured it out.
Right. And we're here to discuss bidding authorization for our 2019 paving program. And Mr. Titterington, are you going to present the staff report?
We are asking for authorization to advertise for bids and enter into a contract. And that's related to the paving program at a cost not to exceed $1,180,000. That is the amount that was included in the budget or in encumbered funds. It is actually 5 different sub-projects, if you will. The annual paving program is included, and in your memo, we list out 2, 4, 6, 18 streets totaling 13.6 lane miles. That was budgeted at $1 million even. Park Department in their Park and Recreation Capital Improvement Fund 228 has $30,000 to finish the, I guess maybe it's 2/3 of the Archer Park parking lot. You might recall a couple years ago we built a restroom in the back of it and improved the parking lot the far back behind the soccer fields. This would do the drive as well as the front parking lot as well. There's another section of the cemetery roads on Central and Magnolia Avenues. That's $10,000 out of the cemetery trust fund. And then 2 alternates that we would like to include that we may or may not award depending on how competitive those bids are. The recreational trail resurfacing of $90,000 that was included in the capital improvement fund. That is the amount of trail that was not included in the MVRPC project. So that's the additional trail that we'd want to resurface. And then as an alternate as well, the parking lot at Miami Shores Golf Course, which we believe will be covered out of the project funds. But as an alternate, if we can get a better bid price out of this, then we will do it out of here instead of there. But it's the same money, so it won't be anything additional. You have a list of the streets. You also have a map that outlines the sections that we are hoping to improve. As we always caution, we did a complete assessment in 2017 of all sections of all roads in Troy. There's at least I believe it's a 5-part evaluation that we do, and where everything is given a score, 100% being perfect. I don't believe any of our streets are at 100%. Some of them get close, but these are the ones that are identified as the lowest score, that do not have any conflicting projects that are coming up in the next year or two. So we are trying to time the street repaving after we do utility projects, veteran projects, etc., anything that's going to tear the road up. So we're only tearing into it once, and we have nice clean pavement after that. The reason I bring that up is that we did have a question about one section of Trade Square West. It is a section that we have not done yet. We've done the other 2 sections north of Main Street. That section we have not done because Veteran is coming in 2020. The road is, it still scores about an 81, which is where we start to really look at it. There are some areas that are starting to deteriorate, so it is on our list, but in the meantime, in the next couple of weeks. I mean, we're still doing crack sealing, and so that the whole Westbrook area is an area that we are now doing crack sealing, and so that will be included to prolong the life until after the Vectren project.
Just as a point of information for future, do we have the grade actually on our street list that is available to us?
On the website?
Not on the website necessarily, but I know it's not in our packet what the grade of these streets
Like
was.
scores?
Your scores, yes.
Patrick provided that, was it last time?
I think it was it was last year. I mean,
So we can get that to you again.
yeah.
Okay. It just-
Would you like to see them for this list?
No. I don't need it
In
for
the
this, but
future?
just in the future, anything that's coming out in the public, they can see that. Someone might want to see that.
Obviously, by the time that,
Sorry.
obviously by the time that it may get to a paving list, like the 2017 score is probably going to be lower.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I don't have any questions, gentlemen.
Yes, Mr. Chair, are all of these roads that are being repaved, are they going to be striped the exact same way they were? So there are no streets going from 1 lane to 2 or anything like that? It's all repaved?
Great
like the way it should be?
No, we're not anticipating changing any of the things. Any of the,
Nothing major, but like Dorset will be modified a little bit
Okay.
because of McKeag at the intersection of McKeag, so where the roundabout's going in. And then we are looking at Dorset at I'm going to say Arthur, at 718.
Okay.
Right now, it's striped 4 lanes, and there have been issues and there have been voiced concerns about potentially striping that 3 lanes because
Okay.
people sitting in the left turn lane can't see oncoming traffic because of the opposing vehicle waiting to turn left.
Yes.
So we will be looking at that and talking to our traffic engineer about that.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't believe anything else. I think anything else will be changed.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I would be interested in following the 718 issue, just because I know there are a lot of issues over there, and we're over there, so let me know how I can help.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mr. Lutz?
I have no questions. I just know there's going to be a lot of happy residents on the southeast side of town because there's a lot of streets over there that it's like driving through downtown Beirut.
I don't know if it's that bad.
It's too bad we don't have the snow to fill the potholes.
Get shot at.
Any other council folks have questions?
I just have a
Mr.
question.
Schweizer.
Town Park Drive, isn't that part of the TIF? Will the money for that paving come out of the TIF fund or out of the road paving?
No, we're anticipating taking that out of the road repaving.
We wouldn't want to pull it out of the TIF?
It's 6 of one, half dozen another, really, is what it comes down to, because the TIF funds, there is a reserve there. However, in future years, matter of fact, in 2020, we are looking at possibly doing some infill sidewalks along the same path here. And then in the future, in the next few years, we will have a major project at the intersection of Experiment Farm and Main, multi-million dollars possibly. And so those TIF funds could and should be looked at for that as well. So because this is built into it's within the $1 million, we felt we should go out of 441.
Okay.
Anyone else have any questions in the audience? Okay. Seeing none, what is your pleasure, gentlemen, on this
Move forward.
item?
Let's move ahead.
It is unanimous with the committee to proceed as staff is recommending. And also, just a question that just popped in. We're not anticipating this to increase like the previous committee's appropriation did. Is that why we're going?
No, I believe we've got a little bit of contingency based on our estimated costs. We don't know the exact asphalt cost yet, but we'll do as many, in previous years, we've been able to do a little bit more. We hope that we're able to do that again.
Okay, thank you. Nothing changes on your opinions? No. Okay, then it is unanimous with the committee to proceed as staff has recommended with this. Any other items to come before the Streets and Sidewalks Committee? Then we are adjourned. Thank you.